So hey guys, it's your boy Alex G. I know I haven't posted in a while, but today I'm getting back into it. So today I'm just going to be doing a quick infinite flight tutorial on how to take off in the Boeing 772ER in infinite flight. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get into it. So I'm spawned in here at the infinite flight main menu, so I'm just going to select EGLL. So today we're going to be flying from Terminal 3, Gate 3, 2, 1 in the Boeing 772ER. So I chose the Delta livery today, so now this very majestic loading screen which came with version 20.1, I truly like it. So now we're just going to press calibrate the screen, and so we're going to go into the cockpit. That's personally where I prefer to fly from. So we're just going to look around, look at how majestic she is. So now we're going to go to electrical. We're going to turn on the main battery, and we're going to go select APU start. So we should see our instruments come live, and we should also see the APU start go to APU on as it just did. So now we're going to see the instruments go FPFD initializing, and our instruments are turning on. We have that nice menu there. So yeah, we're just going to check everything out. And now as you can see our main instruments, we're just going to go to passenger seatbelts, no smoking. We're going to select that stuff. Now we're going to go to lights. We're going to select nav and beacon lights, which are the two lights that you need to select for engines. And now we're going to turn on the engines. So now we're going to select miscellaneous, go to pushback. And it's really important to, so we're going to be taking off from runway 9 right today, first of all. And it's really important here to, you don't want to understeer, because then at the last moment you're going to be making very massive adjustments with your steering. You'd rather make big steering adjustments early on and make smaller ones towards the end. It's just a little bit of a tip. So as you can see here, see I'm looking good, but I'm easing out of it too soon. And so now you see I have to push my rudder all the way almost. And you see, I almost need to make my wheels go 90 degrees, which would never happen in real life. So just to point that out for you to. And now you see I'm a bit too far to the right over the taxi line. So we're gonna stop the pushback. And so now you see this, we're gonna select flaps 5 degrees. And we're going to slowly move up the thrust lever to about 40%. And we're going to turn right to straighten out the aircraft on the taxi line. So we're going to want the taxi line to be at about in the middle of this curve. And so our ground speed should stay below 35 knots. During turns, it should be below 10 knots, but that's really 90-degree turns. For example, this first turn right here is about a 45-degree turn. So I'm going to slow it down a little, use a bit of brakes by pulling down on the thrust lever. on the rudder lever. The rudder, yeah. So now our second turn is going to be 90-degree turn to the right here. So you see I'm slowing down to about 8 knots. 10 knots is really what you should go to, but I overdid it a little. So now we're just going forwards, and now we're turning right here. So we want to actually get in front, have the nose in front of the line before we start turning. And it's important to add power in the middle of the turn, because you don't want to get stuck in the middle of your turn. So now we're turning, we're straightening out, as you can see. Nice, and now we're going to cut the thrust lever to make sure that we don't turn too far. And so now we're just going to make sure that the elevators and the ailerons are working. Well, sorry, before we do that, we're just going to straighten out on the... And so now we're checking that the elevators are working. Ailerons are working. In general, I would also check the spoilers and the rudder, but you don't want to check the rudder while you're taxiing. And the spoilers, I simply forgot to do this time. So now we're just gonna taxi forward. So with the new airport maps here, we're actually gonna be able to see our turn. So you see these neat views on the Boeing 777 now. So yeah, we're just gonna keep taxiing nice and slow. Check out some of these views I personally like. I personally prefer to taxi with the nose wheel view. So you see we're just gonna zoom in there on the airport diagram. See that we have about 3 turns left. It's very helpful when you're estimating where you want to go and turn. So now you see we're at our first turn. We're going a bit fast, so we're just gonna cut the thrust lever, slow down a little because we're gonna have to turn soon. At this stage in the flight, we're gonna be contacting tower, but we can't do that obviously since we're in a solo flight. So we're just going nice and slow here. And now this is our turn. So at this stage, we're gonna be requesting, Heathrow Tower, requesting departure, runway 9 right, departing straight out northeast southwest, or just remaining in the pattern. So I'm going to be showing you guys the pattern today, at least the first stage of the pattern. The second stage of the pattern is going to be in a different video. So we're just turning here. So we're going to turn on our strobe lights and landing lights here soon. Strobe lights and landing lights, those are the 2 lights that you need for takeoff. So you always turn on strobe lights when you're entering an active runway. And so now we're just gonna nice and slowly roll in. So the VR speed, or the rotational speed for the 777-2ER, is around 150 knots. So that's basically the point at which you pull back on the yoke. It might go a little bit further. You might go a little bit faster before you actually get off the ground. Pardon my sneeze, bless me. So now we're just gonna go slowly, start moving the thrust lever up. And so as you can see, we're at 98 feet above sea level, which you can see in the bottom right corner. And so once we get to about 150, that's when we're gonna pull up the gear. So as you can see, we're at about 94% thrust, and soon we're gonna get to 150 knots, sorry. And so now we're just gonna start pulling back, you see, nice and easy. And so now we're gonna say, so now you can see we're airborne. So we're gonna just say positive right, gear up. And so now at this stage, I'm gonna initiate autopilot. So as you can see, vertical speed's 1,000 feet. Heading's 91 degrees, but we're just gonna change that to 90 degrees, seeing as that's the airport. So now we're just gonna move the vertical speed up to 3,000. And the reason that I wanted to change the heading from 91 degrees to 90 is just because the runway heading's 90 degrees. So as you can see, we're kind of doing a vertical takeoff here. So I just want to lower the vertical speed a little. And another way that you can help do that is by simply increasing the speed, which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go to about 250 knots. As you can see, we're slowly going to see the instruments going down, more brown side than blue side. So today I'm just going to use EIDW, Dublin, as an example of where we're going to go. And so for this pattern work, since we're taking off from the right runway, we're going to turn right 90 degrees. So as you can see, that's 180 degrees. So 1/8 equals 180. You're just going to add a 0 to that. So now we're just going to turn right here. And now we're nice and easy, just going to fly to the right. And so this is basically going to conclude my tutorial on how to take off in the Boeing 777-2ER. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and now just enjoy like a couple more seconds of flying before we cut to the outro and cut to the chase. But yeah guys, anyways, thank you so much. If you guys have any video suggestions for the future, please leave a comment with it. And also, if you wouldn't just mind, can we try and set a goal of 10 likes or something? 20 views would honestly be awesome. Yeah, thanks. The video's not over. There's still a minute worth of outro stuff. You don't have to stick around. But, bye. Sorry for any rustling in the video. I'm still trying to figure out my audio and stuff since this is my first video in a while. But yeah, I hope I'll figure it out and it'll be better next time. So now let's cut to the outro. So hey guys, I do hope that you guys enjoyed that tutorial. It's my first video in a while. There was a little bit of audio breakout, so I'm probably gonna have to do a little bit of a voiceover in some places. I apologize if the video is bad quality or if you don't like it. A subscribe would be appreciated. I don't want to be that guy who asks you for subscribes and likes, but I truly am putting quite a bit of effort into this video. I don't want to say these videos because I haven't posted in about a year, but I'm truly putting quite a bit of effort. I'm going to try and post at least weekly from now on. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll hopefully be back next Sunday. So yeah guys, bye. Once again, a like and a sub would be greatly appreciated. See y'all next time.